sexy beast. Whoa, oh God, that was freaky. What's going on, guys? Logan JYA here with Nick Binner, who is the champion of the Goofy Gauntlet, the largest IRL tournament since the start of the coronavirus situation. My brother, what did you play?
Dragon Link.
Yeah, all right. It's all good, though, because this, hey, man, he put in so much work with this deck, and I'm super hyped to see this list. So, my friend, before we get into it, would you mind giving us a quick roundup of what your matches looked like and maybe some notable highlights?
Sure. So round one, I played against Shalom Invoked, and I lost the die roll, but, I mean, all he was able to do was, like, game one was, like, set a monster and super poly me, but I hard drew the tiding, so eventually I was able to, like, activate Chaos Space, and then tiding it back, and then I was able to play next turn, so it wasn't like the worst. And then game two, he was able to get to, I ash his Alistair, and it makes a super poly in his hand pretty much dead, and I can play through it. So it wasn't like, it was pretty quick, honestly. I was just able to combo and stuff. Round two, play against pure prank kids.
Easy clap.
Well, so it was. I thought it'd be easy, not exactly, but so game one, he's playing a lot of hand traps. So he drolls me after I grab boot. So I'm like, okay, I have World Legacy Guard Dragon to bring back a guy to make LP under seal, and he gammas that. So at that point, I'm only really able to end on a seal. I think I had like an ash too, but. I was just able to like outgrind him. He lanced me a couple times, so I wasn't able to go for game, but I was able to just amass resources, get seals to bounce his normals, and we were okay there. And then game two, I hit him with Contact C,
and that'll do it.
And I mean, it didn't end like the game, but it stuck for 2 turns. And to get rid of it, he had to kaiju my seal, and then special his own kaiju and link with it. Which at that point, I'm so far ahead. Round three, I played against Invoked, Dragoon, Dogmatica, and I was just able to full combo, and then I had double twin for his sets, so
easy.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Then round four, played D-Link Mirror. It was game one, we both bricked actually, we both passed, but eventually I was looking at my hand, and I was like, you know what, I gotta go for it. And a card in my extra deck actually made it to where I was able to just go for game, so that was cool. And then game three, hand was weak, but my push didn't have hand traps, so I took the gamble and it worked. Round five, D-Link Mirror. Game one, didn't draw any hand traps after losing the roll. Game two, hand was kind of weird, and I got punished by Nibiru, whatever. Round six, I play against Pure Zoo. First game, he goes Dryden set strike set IDP.
Dryden pass, baby. Secret strat.
No, but it was the Dryden, the strike, and the IDP. I was like, all right, I'm not winning. And then game two, I combo off and win. And then game three, he turn 2 or 3, he makes Mega Clops, but I decided to leave in the chamber package. Just because like I know it's good against zoo cards, and I thought he'd make me go first, and sure enough, I was able to win and beat the Mega Clops. Because I left chamber in, because I could just sword crash into it to deal damage and then bounce it in standby phase, so that was cool. And then round 8, I play against Zoo Dogmatica, and game 1, full combo, and I'm able to just pick away his resources. And I also got nibbed, so I had to worry about that. And then game 2, I just had everything that game, so it was pretty quick.
Gotcha.
Then we go to top cut. Top 8, play against my good boy, CJ over here.
Look at this slumped mofo.
CJ.
I threw!
Yep.
Yeah, so game 3, he resolves some org. He has set judgment, and a dark ruler, he judgments. I normal tracer to beat over. He doesn't judgment it, so then after I attack it, and then I full combo afterwards, and he can't win. Sorry.
It's alright.
Yeah, and then top 4, play against Prank Kids.
Who'd you play against? Who was it that you beat there?
Joe Bogley.
Woo! Holy smokes! All right.
Yeah, but I win the die roll. I summon Black Metal. It hits Grave. I already have the boot in my hand because we always draw that card. And then he meisters the Black Metal. I was like, okay. And then I hard drew the White Dragon, so I just full combo anyway.
Yup.
Then game 2, I gamma the Prank Kid effect, and then he has to pass on that after setting a card. I Cosmic it. I establish a seal, and I just keep bouncing his normals and I win.
There you go. And finals.
Yeah, and then we go to the finals. So it's a Dragon Link mirror. I lose the roll, so I'm not feeling too good. But so game 1, full combos me, ends on everything, and the follow-ups. I'm like, you know what, it happens. Game 2, my hand was interesting because it was space, black, white, World Legacy, and like and a Nibiru actually. What was interesting about that was that so I went space, discard white to try and grab Levy, and he ashes. But it worked out perfectly because I already had the other baby in hand. So I just full comboed, and he eventually broke the board. But I had Nibiru after I did all that.
So he played right into the nib. He didn't have a choice, but you took care of him with the nib.
Yeah, the 3 negate, the negate and 2 bounces were not enough. But then the Nibiru was the final nail in the coffin there.
And tell him about game 3.
Game 3 was pretty hype. I hear from my friends, but basically, so opponent chooses to go first. Of course, Dragon Link. He goes Chaos Space, discard Black Dragon. I'm like, you know what? If you have Gamma, you have it. Ash, and he passes, and then I normal safer, and he extends the handshake.
It was over, dude. It was so hype. Of me and Prisco's face, bro. When that happened, we just looked at each other in awe, and we were just like, he got it. So Binner took it home. He is the Goofy Gauntlet champion, walking home with the fancy belt, the champion playmat, and the money, brother. So you ready to get into this deck profile? Show these people what's in this list.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. We're going to run through it real quick because a lot of it's pretty standard.
Yeah, like deck's pretty solved at this point, but we'll get there. All right, so we got 2 Tracer, Recharger, 2 Rocket Synchron. This is the best package because like you want to draw maybe one of them, but you don't want to see multiple Rockets. It's the power cards that get you to your plays. So, Absorautor, Send Off Ravine, good extender. Then we got 3 safer, bread and butter of the deck, versatile, grabs you baby dragons, a Tracer if you need it, a Recharger sometimes. So, great card. Also adds back Levy in the control matchups, which is very important. Black Metal, it's a good normal summon, and then the Red MD to grab off of it. 1 chamber, 1's all you really need. You don't really want to start with this because if you do start with this, you need more extenders to keep playing. Whereas you want to just summon this off LP, start with other stuff. Knock Division, it's solid card. Chain blocks, draws you a card. If you hit it off Ruler, it makes your tidying like invincible. Like they have to actually deal with it. They can't just twin or cosmic it away. Levy, like honestly, probably the MVP.
Yup.
Yeah, like it just. Against any zoo deck, you just hold this card. Like you don't use it to hit rip a card, because like it doesn't matter how many materials Zeus has if this is hitting the board and popping it. So, Brotar grabs whatever you need in grind games, solid. Baby Dragons, hard drawing white is crazy, and like starting with these like insane. Like I was able to full combo through a Meister on Black Metal with a boot in hand just because I hard drew this. All right, now we get to the hand traps. For this event, I wanted to be very what's the word, like conservative with the hand traps. I didn't want to play anything too specific that would be bad in other matchups. So I figured 3 Gamma Driver,
Who you saw all the time, the Psychic Soldier that rides in the battle.
Yeah, the Psychic Soldier didn't really help me, but he was with me, so
He guided you to victory. It's okay.
yeah. Like usually I draw Driver and not Gamma, but Gamma was definitely good. It hits like just like
everything.
It hits pretty much everything. Yeah. We got 3 Phantasme here.
How good was this?
This was solid, and I think it was necessary because like other than Zoo, it comes up in every matchup to where you can at least like attempt to draw. And also against like the mirror, it is a draw 4, put 3 back. So like if it resolves in the mirror, you're probably drawing Nibiru, Dark Rule or something you need. So it's solid. It also like plays around Dryden really well.
Right.
So it was okay. 3 Ash. There's way too many like impactful search cards you gotta stop, like Shadal Fusion, Dear Servant, stuff like that. So I think it's necessary. 3 Launch, standard E-Tele. 3 space. If this card if this card resolves, like you're probably just winning the game. Honestly.
Card's cracked.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's why you have to ash it sometimes.
Yeah. 3 World Legacy. It lets you play through cards like Droll. Arguably the best extender in the deck. So, field spells.
Yep.
Boot, Ravine, standard. And then the last 2 cards, 2 Tidying for Chamber.
Yep.
I like 2 because like drawing like this card going second isn't that great. However, you want to have 1 for the follow up on the next turn. So. Gotcha.
All right, let's slide into the side deck real quick.
Yeah, sure. All right, so we got. Making a side deck is kind of tough because there's a lot of decks right now, but 3 Nibiru,
which we know is clutch.
yeah, of course, yeah, of course. 3 Contact C.
Right. So this performed pretty well, you said, right?
So it didn't. So I put it in against Prank Kids. It won me my round 2, so that's always good. But I didn't really see it against anything else.
Gotcha.
So I mean, it was cool for the weekend, but I'm not sure if I'd keep playing it.
Gotcha.
And then I was really worried about like trap cards because like real traps are a really difficult to deal with. So 3 Twin,
yep.
2 Cosmic.
Okay, extra prepared.
A Reboot.
Of course, the win button.
Yeah, because like you're playing combo, like you can definitely kill someone if all they have is like 1 interruption.
Both Joe Bogley and Felix said that the red Reboot is the win button when you see it.
Yeah, for sure. And then last 3 cards, 3 Dark Ruler.
All right, yeah, makes sense. All right, let's slide through the extra real quick, which I'm pretty sure is mostly standard, but we'll wrap it up with air.
Yeah, of course. So extra deck, pretty standard. 3 Striker, of course.
Yep.
Need that card. LP, Pisty.
Yep.
2 Seals. I really like 2.
You have to. I think at this point you have to.
Romulus. Quad Boral.
Yep.
I'll get Fibrax.
Okay.
I was playing Beat Cop for this event.
Look at this fresh Beat Cop right there. That nice collectors, bro.
Yeah, I was playing Beat Cop for this weekend because like because like people were playing Contact C. I knew they were, and I thought they put it in against me. Also, it's good to have like this. Like it lets you get more aggressive with Tracer and be able to do Guard Dragon combo still. Like earlier on in the combo going second. Like you can link away with a Lost World token to give it to you. So it's a good card. I'm not sure if it was worth cutting Appaloosa for, but it came up to where I was able to OTK because I played it, so it worked. Boral Sword,
Yep.
Standard, Ruler, Savage, and Hot Red Abyss.
All right, and that's pretty much it for the extra, right?
Yep, that's it.
So for the remainder of this format, do you see yourself continuing to play Dragon Link?
Absolutely. Just because it's so recursive, it makes a really nice board with follow-ups. Yeah, it's able to play through things going second. The cards inherently have great synergy with each other, so I don't see a reason to stop playing it.
All right, Nick, before we close out here, any shout-outs you want to give?
Absolutely. So shout out to the whole Logan JYA crew. Follow him on Twitch and YouTube.
My man.
Everyone I came with today, we got CJ, Chris Bruce, Max.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thanks to them for hyping me up when I was in between rounds, and like they were so supportive. Shout out to Nick Chan. Shout out to Aditya for helping me when I have questions about technical plays with the deck, siding patterns. Everyone else I've messaged for help. Yeah, those are my shout outs.
Cheers.
All right, thank you.
Nick Binner, congratulations, brother. That's all I got today. Logan JYA signing off. Have a great day.